Hey, Facebook. Hey, guys, good morning. I want you to see me because I want to see you. Let's see who's in the house. Great stuff. Greatness is upon us this morning. Hey, Facebook. Good morning. Good morning. Is it morning? I think it's morning. It's afternoon. Oh, my goodness. I have been so busy all morning. I have not even realized that it is not just morning. It's actually afternoon. I've been so caught up today. It's been an amazing day, but busy like crazy. And I just wanted to jump on today to share some of the things I've learned over the last year in business with you guys. Hey, I don't know who's there, but good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to share some of the things I've learned in business in the last 2 years, but more so in the last year, because I think that my business, hi, good morning. I think my business has grown exponentially in the last year. And I want to share with you some of the things that I learned along the way. Let me just get my internet stable so I can share with you guys. Hi, Anita. Good morning, honey. How you doing? What I've learned. Hi, Anita. Good morning. Gendobre. I think that's the correct word. I want to share some things with you this morning. I've got 10 tips that I've learned over the last year in my own business that I want to share with you guys to help you along your own pathway, along your own journey, along your own. Oh, let me fix my t-shirt because I want you to see what my t-shirt says. And I'm going to share those with you this afternoon rather. 10 things I've learned in business. So I'm going to wait on some other people to jump on. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. For those of us who don't know who I am, I'm Ava Eagle Brown. I am literally jumping on here to share with you some tips. So I am a life and business strategist, and I do that through transformation of mindset, thus helping you to live the life you are meant to live, whether in your life or your business. I'm jumping on here today. I'm waiting on Facebook to populate some more people to jump on and share with me. And the whole point is that I want to jump on here to share some of the things that I've learned in business in the last year, especially. So I'm waiting on some people to come back on here to see who else. Oh, we need to turn that down. We don't want any noise around here. So hold on with me while I turn my phone down. And I should have known to do this, right? Like, you're like, Ava, you've been doing Facebook Live for such a long time. You're meant to know this. You're meant to know that your phone is meant to be down. Yeah, like seriously. So that is fixed. Yeah, thank you. We just need a few more people to jump on before I start. So I am really I'm excited. I've got my first interview lined up at 2:30 for the Purpose Walk podcast, where we interview thought leaders who are walking in their purpose. So I'm about to launch Purpose Walk podcast. And if those of us who want to be kept abreast of the Purpose Walk podcast, go to my website. Oh, hi. Awesome. Thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate it. If you want to know more about my Purpose Walk podcast, where I'll be interviewing thought leaders who are walking in their purpose, then go to www.avaeaglebrown.com. Sign up on the newsletter there to get information. I really want to talk about the things I've learned in business in the last year. I've had a huge learning curve. I've grown. I've had disappointments. I've had losses. I've had successes. Let me fix my little knots here. As you know, I'm locks in my hair, so I'm going through that teething period. So let's just push that hair under there. That's it. And I've lost, I've gained, I've experienced, I've learned. But because I believe that everything that we go through is a process of learning, I want to share with you the top 10 tips I have learned in my business in 2016. The first thing I learned is that you need to know what you want to do. And it's very important that we understand and we're very clear on what we want to do. I've had many people come to me in my coaching, in their discovery sessions, and they come and they're very confused about their passion versus what is profitable. If you can hear me, let me know, because I've just had something that says my signal is weak. And a lot of people have come to me with their passion, but their passion is not necessarily profitable at the time. And some of them need to get their money now. They're getting money now. And you're trying to say to them, I hear you, that you want to be a musician, for example. But I understand that's your passion. But I can see that you have the skills of, I don't know, being a hairdresser, for example, that will get you money right now while you work on your passion of being a musician. And while you're trying to guide them to show them that, guess what, guys? I know that you have a passion, but sometimes passion, I'm going to move so I'm going to move my location so that I don't have any challenges with my internet. Hey, Lillian. Oops, sorry. I'm just making sure I move somewhere where my internet is not going to let me down. I have 5G in my house, but it is still a struggle. Okay. So let me just move here where I can move. Hi, Caroline. I'm moving room to room so that you can hear me well. So people come to me and they say, hi, Ava, I'm really passionate about being a musician. And I'm like, yeah, I hear that. I get you. But is being a musician something that's going to happen right now in this moment, that's going to give you money to feed your children, to buy you a bus pass, to put petrol in the car? And you try to say to them, okay, so you want to be a musician and that's a passion, but how about doing what you can do right now that's going to give you money? So my first lesson in business this year is to know what you want to do. Be very clear about passion versus profit. They are two different things. I love being on the phone. I love chatting to people, and I'm passionate about it, but I understand that I need to get paid. I need to feed my children. So that's number one. Number two is you have to be committed. Good God, I can tell you that if you're not committed in business, you are not going to get, if you're not committed in anything, you're not going to get anywhere. So my lesson number two that I've learned this year is that you have got to be committed. The third lesson that I've learned, and so let me go back to commitment. Commitment means that you don't get frustrated when it's not working out in the way you thought it would have worked. Commitment means you understand that, you know what, I have to do this and do this well. So you have to, yes, passion is very important. But we're talking about your get money now to spend, Lawrence. We're talking about the money right now to help you fund the passion. Okay, so my passion is to speak. I love being on stage. My passion is to do a lot of other things that I don't even discuss on Facebook. But I understand that one of the things I'm really good at is coaching. One of the things I'm good at is helping people put their books together. One of the things I'm good at is giving you a blueprint. So for me, one second. So for me, I understand passion versus purpose. So being committed means you don't get frustrated when the first client tells you no. You don't get frustrated when the loan officer tells you no. Commitment means that you're tired, but you understand that you have a tribe waiting for you, or you have a deadline to meet, and you give up that 10 more minutes to get the job done. If you're not committed, your business is not going to work. Number three, you have to be innovative. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many times this year I've had to be innovative. You have to be innovative. So I'll give an example. I've been having the Pain to Purpose podcast on hold for the last 6 months. It's something I've been wanting to do for some time. I've discussed it with the people who are closest to me, and I keep putting it off because something came up. Then I got to the place now where I've just done my website, and I understood I needed to grow who Ava Eagle Brown was as the life and business strategist who help you through transformation to shift your life and your entire world. And I understood that one of the things I needed to innovate was a way to drive more people to my website. Hi, Angela. Angela, I'm almost sure that there's a message for you that I haven't answered, and I could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling in my spirit. So I'll check. So I understood that I needed innovation in order to shift my business the way I wanted it to go. I understood that I wanted to change my direction next year. So I'm shifting a little bit more into business while still doing transformation. Hence, I've changed what I do. I still do the same things, but I've included business into it. So now I'm a life and business strategist. That is innovation. The fourth thing that you have to do in business is to network. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. You have to network, network, network. So you saw me go to America the other day. I went there to network. It's like that crazy. You have to pull your credit card out of your pocket and be prepared to pay for network. I went to dinner with somebody the other day and I was networking. It cost me £100 to buy dinner, but that was networking. So I want you to invite somebody to this Facebook Live who you think it may benefit, somebody who may need to hear this message, somebody who you think might be in business, might not be so sure of where they're headed, and somebody who you might just need to hear this pickup message today to help them through to the next stage of their lives. So the reality is we have to network. It is really important to network in order to get you to the next level. There is no place, no way you're going to run a business and you are not networking. And I don't mean Facebook networking. So for example, this Thursday, I was at my dining table, which I'm sitting at today now, and I got an email from a friend of mine who's the head of state for the Commonwealth Women. She's to do with the Parliament and the Commonwealth. And she said, Ava, I'm going to be at this place in Park Royal. I'd love you to be there. I want you to come and meet some very important women. And hello, I cleared my diary and I am going out to network because it's really important. But check this out, guys. I do very selective networking because some networking are a waste of time. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. You need to know what you're trying to achieve, so you choose where to go. So I don't go everywhere because not every place has the right clientele for me. Not every place have what I'm looking for. So I want to say you need to do selective networking based on what you're trying to achieve. Number 5, and this is very important. Hi, FA, good morning. You have to have joint ventures, joint partnerships. You don't have to have it, but it's really good to have joint ventures and joint partnerships. And collaborative partnerships. So I have done quite a number of JVs this year. I've done a number of them. I've done Eric Thomas with Sonia. I'm doing Lisa Nichols. I've done other bits and small pieces with various people. And I really realize that joint ventureship, joint partnership, collaborative work, if you have done the right research and your due diligence, hi Suzanne, hi FA, you can find good, decent, collaborative partnership. Now, note I said due diligence, note I said healthy, note I said good partnerships. You have to do your research. You have to check. You have to make sure that they're done. So who have I joint ventured with? I've joint ventured with Kemi Oshola. I don't know if you know her. Her name is Coach Kemi. Sonia Polian. I've joint ventured with my girlfriend in Spain, called one of my friends in Spain. Who's that? Okay, great. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, and awesome stuff. So hi, Mer. How you doing? Hi, George. How you doing? Yeah. Hi. Let's do a webinar on this topic. We can do a webinar on this topic, FA. So I've got a good girlfriend in Spain called Jane. I've joint ventured with her. I've joint ventured with something through Success Resources with Lucas in Poland. And I've done quite a few joint ventureship. The reality is you have to do that. So number 6, because before I go on to number 6, for you to grow, the market is saturated. The market is hi, Jason. I'm doing a joint ventureship with Jason at the moment. He's writing a book about my iceberg theory. The reality is that the business is saturated, and to grow, you have to become very innovative, which was my number 3. Number six, and I want you to hear me. I want somebody to hashtag this for me. You have to invest in yourself. I don't know how else to put it. Hi, Jason, you have got to invest. There's no 2 ways about it. There's no 5 ways about it. There's no 10 ways about it. There's no 0 way about it. For you to be good in business, for you to grow, for you to have any success, you're going to have to invest. You're going to have to invest in self, which is get a coach, get a mentor, get a thought leader who know what they're doing to guide you. There's no 2 ways about it. I have seen my growth exponentially in the last year that it just really baffles me. And I've invested in myself. I've invested in money. I've invested time. I've invested resources. I've invested so much. Thank you, Lillian. I've invested so much to grow, to learn, to get better. And I'm always, always evolving, and I'm always investing. So you have to invest in yourself. And that means financially. It means resource, as in books and seminars, and just get to the place where you're going to learn more about your craft and learn more about you. Because sometimes you're learning about your craft, but you're not learning about you and how you need to grow as a person. So please make sure you invest, and invest in the resources that your business needs. So for example, I had to buy new laptop in my house because I was using a Toshiba when I had the poor money mindset, and I would be taking 5 hours to boot up my Toshiba to get it going. Now, there's nothing wrong with Toshiba, but the reality is that I was struggling on that computer. And so I wanted to do so much in my business. So I invested in a Mac, because a Mac was going to give me the better performance. It was going to save me time. And I'm going to elaborate on this point a little bit, because a lot of people who come to me want to go the cheap route, want to go well, I can't afford it. And sometimes when you stretch out the affordability and you become too cheap about it, you end up spending more. So for example, I now have a Mac, and with my Mac, it's more efficient. So I do things faster, quicker, right? Yes, George, I do things faster. And that way, what I realize, I save time. So if I add up how much time I've saved this year because I invested in a better computer, oh my God, it's blown you away. So number 7 is to be consistent. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not consistent, it doesn't make sense. Can somebody hashtag the word consistency for me? It doesn't matter how good you are. So what do I mean by that? If you own a shop, for example, and you're a takeaway Chinese shop, I love Chinese food, by the way, and you're a takeaway Chinese shop, and you are open every now and then, and people can't find you when they want you, no matter how damn good your food is, you're going to lose business. So you have got to be consistent. So in your business, especially if you work from home, be consistent. Be ye consistent. And you have to choose what consistency is. I said to one of my clients recently, Valerie Mazalenga, and I can call her name. And I said to Valerie, be consistent. So if consistency for you means you can only do something once per week, that's what consistency is. Your people expect you to show up once a week. Tell them you're going to show up once a week. If consistency for you means once a month, it doesn't matter. Choose what is consistent for you, what works in your diary, and just stick with it. Be ye consistent. Number 8, research. You have to research. You have to research. You have to research your craft. You have to research regulations. You have to research so much. Don't just stick and say, well, I know it all, because you don't know it all. So go and research. Number 8 is to benchmark. You have to benchmark what people are doing in your field. I mean, Samsung and Apple, come on, look at Samsung and Apple. Look at how close and how similar their products are. The innovation sometimes is not even that much innovation. So they're benchmarking each other. You have to benchmark. You have to benchmark. The other thing I've learned is that you have to ask questions. You have to survey. You have to see what people want from you. What do they want? What do people want? Because when I started, I was making all these courses. I was doing all these things because I thought that that's what my tribe wanted. Until I started researching my tribe, I started surveying my tribe, I started questioning my tribe, and then I realized that my tribe wanted X when I was giving them Y. And my business took a different turn the moment I started giving them exactly what they wanted. So that's my 9. Number 10. My 10th and final thing I've learned this year, you have to make time for you. Like, there's no joke about it. You have to make time. You have to get back to a place where you refill Ava, you refill Suzanne, you refill Effie. You have to refill yourself. So quality time out for you is key. So my top 10 things I've learned this year are: number one, know what you want to do, understand profit versus passion, be committed is number two, be innovative is number three, network number four, joint venture number five or collaborate, invest in self and resources number six, consistency number seven, research number eight, benchmark number nine, and number nine, you have to take time out to refill. And those are the things I've learned, my top 10 tips that I've learned for this year. Now, I'm sure there are many other lessons I've learned along the way, but those are the ones I wanted to leave you with as you look to go into 2017, to become that amazing entrepreneur you want, to become that amazing person you want to be, to get yourselves better results, to literally take from my 10 what is useful and discard the rest. And so I'm going to jump off here now. Before I go, however, I want to say to you that the year is not yet finished. I had 2 emails this morning, people saying, Ava, I want to get into your diary. I want you to coach me next year. And the reality is that whoever you're looking at, and I hope it's me, but whoever you're looking at to coach you, now is that time to make that decision. Don't sit there harping and eyeing and ifing and butting. Just make the step. Be bold and understand that if you operate in the scarcity mindset, you're always going to have scarcity. You have to understand that to be better at something, to be good next year, you have to be phenomenal. Because 80%, as Eric Thomas says, is no longer enough. The world, the business place, the marketplace has become so bloody competitive. It is saturated with people, right? And for you to make waves, as Lawrence has just given me that word, thank you, Lawrence. For you to make waves in the marketplace, you are going to have to be more than 80%. You're going to have to be more than just good. You're going to have to be phenomenally great. And so if you want to hear more about what I do, who I am, then go to my website. It's www.avaeaglebrown.com. I'm also on an amazing group in Facebook called Awakening Your Best Life. And as I move and transition more into the business sphere of things next year, I want you to understand, I did that already. You have to go on the replay, on the replay, Suzanne. So know what you want, be committed, be innovative, network and collaborate, joint venture, invest in yourself and your resources, be consistent, research, benchmark, and take time for yourself. I do have a YouTube channel as well. If you Google me on YouTube, you'll find me. And this is going to be on my YouTube channel at the end of the day today. So I'm going to ask you to jump on. But the Pain to Purpose, God, so much P in my life. The Purpose Walk podcast starts the 1st of January. I have my first interview and my first guest on. And I'm going to be interviewing her in half an hour time. And that's going to be out on the 1st of January. So if you want to be on my podcast, please join my YouTube channel, but also jump on my website and join my newsletter. I'll be sending them out every week. Have a great day. Hi, James. Have an amazing day. I'll see you later. And it's Ava Eagle Brown, your life and business strategist, saying peace out. And remember, the top 10 things to grow in business in 2017 are what I have just dropped in this video. If you want to hear the replay, it's going to be on my Facebook, my YouTube channel. I might just remove it from my Facebook right here. So you go over there, right? I'm being cheeky. Stay blessed. And I'll speak to you guys later.